What's that? What's that? What's that? I just quickly checked Pokemon Go. There's a shiny Esper. How is everyone? Hope you're all well. What do we got? Cloister. Ooh. Basculin's quite a good one too. Maybe I'll start over here. We'll just see how we go. I'm not going to bother with the event ones. I got them all last week. But I did see we've cracked 3.5 million. Hey, what's up, Shedding Skin? So it looks like we're getting shiny Wolshen. Okay, the IVs were sort of average. It was, yeah. Oh, that's my first shiny of today, which means because I got, well, my last two shinies of yesterday were Esper. I have 3 shiny Espers in a row. I genuinely didn't expect to get a shiny right now. I was like, we'll just check the spawn, see what's here, and couldn't be one of the Wiglets I've been checking. Couldn't have been that. I was going to say, bro, that thing is not shiny. They are coming for me. Ah! That's a lot of balls. Is it boosted? Yes, I think it is. I think it has a naturally high shiny rate. It's not boosted for the event though. Nah, Bolt. Oh. This is going to be so chaotic. Yeah, I've been doing drive-bys around the wharf. The wharf spawns Wiglets. No shiny yet. But there's quite a few. If Semming is your local Shedding Skin. If you go check around the wharf for Wiglet, and then as you leave, try get like a massive gap in traffic so you can cruise really slowly and go between the wharf and the airport driveway. You can also get Wiglet along that road. Well, quickly, yeah, thank you. I was going to say, this thing's definitely going to run at me. Maybe it was grass. I thought I saw a Tauros tail in the rocks. Oh, I did. Yeah, they're inside the wall as well. Oh, what? Hey, that's not the way I expected to accidentally encounter one of these. Oh, I don't want them to spawn inside the wall. This guy's trying to run at the wall. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop moving. Am I right? Oh, that was, yeah. Oh, should have expected that. Oh, I suppose I can actually show it on screen. Oh, I got one!
Yes, a pretty.
I have mentioned it on other streams, but I've set it as my reward for completing all of the Pokemon Home mythical events. I've been super lazy. Like, I have a complete Gala living dex in game, and I still don't have Keldeo. Like, there's no excuse for that other than laziness. So once I've completed those Pokedexes, I'll use the Switch 2 to help me get a second Keldeo and second Enamorus, and then Hola, Profi. And then, yeah, after that. After that, shiny hunts like this will not feel worth it. Oh, I thought I... Mrr. How's your week been, Profi? Oh. Mine hasn't been too bad. It's been super busy. But, yeah, it's been good. I'm glad it's the weekend. At work, we're looking at hiring new people, and I have been an interviewer before for job positions, but I've never been in that position where I could be making that assisting with that final decision, so no pressure. Yeah, I sort of feel like it's a sort of skill or experience that you're not going to get very easily. So I still think it's a great opportunity to learn new things in the workplace. Uh-oh. Oh, he just turned around. Oh shit, there's another one. No. I'm excited for the research day tomorrow. I just hope that the wild spawns are like there, not rare encounters. Oh crap. Oh. And weather dependent, I will be probably streaming Gigantamax Butterfree, which I shouldn't need the Q bot for, just because I can invite so many people. Oh, it's a Mimikyu. Ah, that's fair enough. What time is it? What's for what's for breakfast in Britain land? I assume you'll have an English breakfast. Right, I trust that you'll get that one. Okay, there's a few here. Okay, right. You're not shiny. You're not shiny. Can you turn around? Big balls. I want to see your face. Oh, not you. Oh, it's dinner time for you? Ooh, yum. Sweet potato falafel. I love sweet potato. Barbecue bean. You Brits and your beans, I tell you. Hey, it's all good, Jeremy. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, this is just what's going to happen now. You got both cheap because they're out of date today. Ah, that's alright. Best before date's just a liability thing so that they can be like, oh, if you got sick, it's not their fault. Food's like normally still great. Can you turn around? Because my dude's not going to attack you. Yeah, I know what you're doing. Yep, we're going to put a stop to that. What if I can get it to attack the wall? Oh, okay, I didn't see that one. Catch anything good yet today? Not really. Although, as I went live, I decided to just check the Pokemon Go spawns. Because I hadn't found a shiny yet today. I got a shiny Esper, so that was cool. This guy's definitely going to charge me. Yes! He's going to start attacking the walled ones. Perfect. That's what we want. It was not good? Oh. To be fair though, it's yogurt, so technically it's... Isn't it meant to be slightly... Not off, but cultured, I think is the word they use. Where it's growing something. Let's just encounter it. That would have been great if it was shiny. It's not normally more solid than liquid. Yeah, but, you know, at the molecular level, what is a solid? What is a liquid? I mean, aren't particles just like waves? Like bro, man. Aren't we all just like vibrations in the universe, dude? I'm so sorry, Profi. Yeah, food poisoning Sarah is definitely a dodge. That's fair. Hey, hey. Haha! I have the rock on my side. Oh, the rock is actually stopping them. Oh, now there's a Cyclozar stuck in there. I just want to climb this. I want to see if any are spawning up here. Nah, I think it's too far away. Oh, and I just remembered we've got it's Dynamax Adventures weekend this weekend. Might get a rare Apollo stream. Bro mooed at me. I don't appreciate being mooed at. Whoa. Can you not follow me? Bro. Alright, this outbreak's definitely going to disperse. Maybe I'll get lucky, but honestly, I'm probably going to have to check the wall spawn once it disperses. Hold on a second. There he is. Oh yeah. Hey. Definitely not the easiest one to spot. But once you sort of can visualize what the difference is in any light, like in-game lighting, they do stand out a bit better. Look, you can attack the Tauros, you can attack the Cyclozar, either or, they're both pests. Ah! Bro's like, you thought this outbreak was over? Nah. I keep getting messages from Ken at EB Games, and he's like, how's the Switch 2? I was like, I haven't even opened the box yet. He's like, what? He's like, why not? And I'm like, it's sitting here as motivation. Oh, bro. Leave me alone. Cyclozar is not a friend. If I can shoot this way. Come on, keep going, keep going. I just want my Golden Go to be essentially double checking for me. Come on, you can find it. I know there's one in here somewhere. That is a Marrow. That isn't. Oh. This thing is not a friend. Gonna have to go to the Pokemon Center. Oh. Bro, he leveled up. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen, but sure. Ooh, the absent-minded one. I suppose it was a bit spacey, wasn't it? Hedonistic, innocent wasp, the thing. Eeg. Right. Thank you. If that was shiny, that would have been a perfect angle. Just zoomed right into the camera. Alrighty. Really don't need to do Rookadee. Oh, there's a Finizen over there. I'll do this one, but I'm going to fly to the Pokemon Center. Otherwise, I'll forget. Well, considering I'm not doing boosted outbreaks, that's a very good start for the first one. Oh, it's a Slowpoke. What the hell is that thing? Wonder if I'll finally get my first shiny Max Pokemon on Sunday. If it appears, let's see if I can spot the shiny for this. This one will be very interesting to me if I do spot it. Psyduck. Yeah. It's a pretty shiny. And I agree, it probably is going to be useless from a max battle perspective, but I mean, at this point, for me, a shiny's a shiny, isn't it? Especially when you've got none. Do you get a shiny boost if you buy the ticket thing? The one that gives you, I think, a max mushroom, and, I don't know, is it particles, or... You don't? Okay. Because I think you do for the pass for raid days. I swear I saw a post saying that one of the upcoming raid days or something, and if you buy the ticket you get a shiny increase or something like that. It's not going to make me buy the ticket, but that is a Meryl. You need to stop that Psyduck. Where the hell do you think you're going? This lighting is off-putting. Oh, I see. Wow. There's one thing I am sort of okay with purchasing, and that is the Go Pass. I think it's slightly overpriced, but I do almost get a whole month's worth of things to do, so that's why I'm happy to pay for it. I know you're talking about the specific one for the Max Finale thing, but I do buy the monthly ones as well. Ugh. So, I mean, I guess you're probably right with your prediction. I think you made it on Spotlight Hour back on Tuesday. If I don't get a Max Shiny soon, I'll almost definitely have one by the time the Max Finale happens. Hey Weasel, if you want to be my homie, you make sure that... Oh, okay, it's dead, never mind. Ooh, you're going on an adventure? What sort of an adventure? Is it Luke? Or is it another community member? Oh my god, it's a shiny! Nah, just jokes. It's the red stripe. Ooh. Taking the train going at 30. Ooh, that'd be nice. That one's hard to say. 3,200. So here you go. Maybe like something like 9,600 or something. Because they're still going to want to sell the particle packs. Or even maybe they'll just keep it at like 32 or something like that, because there's going to be research that's going to grant you free particles anyways. So maybe how they'll approach it is they'll have like a standard like Gigantamax Day limit, but there'll be plenty of ways to earn added particles outside of the usual collection methods, I guess. I would say. Because you still have to assume they're going to want to sell the particle packs for those hardcore players. Alright, can we get that Meryl? Thank you. Found a 20-meter wide... Oh, okay. Oh, exciting. I don't want to say I hope it's raining, but for the sake of Wiglet encounters, I sort of hope it is, so that they're weather boosted, so maybe a slightly better chance of encountering. I know it'd be sort of miserable, but on the other hand... Yes, the candy is crazy, and while I'm not... You wouldn't normally have me be an advocate for something like this, but as a main game player, Eternatus, well, Eternamax Eternatus is... Its base stat total is ridiculous. It's the highest of any Pokemon, which is probably by a lot. Which is probably why we don't actually get to obtain Eternamax Eternatus. But I think coupling that with the fact that Eternatus is going to be very OP in max battles, I sort of think it's kind of fair that you have to really grind to make it more and more OP. Because even without the grind, it's probably still going to be half decent. Which, essentially, like in the main games in Sword and Shield, once you had Zacian, Zamazenta, and Eternatus, people didn't unless you really needed a strategy, people weren't bringing other Pokemon. Just because they're so good. And after this finale event, we're going to have all three of those. Outside of real specific strategies, there isn't going to be much need to bring any other Pokemon to max battles. Yeah, making it a grind makes it a bit more special. With a Mega Boost and a Silver Pineapple. And I will probably only remember to do that if you remind me in chat, Profi. Nah, someone will remind me, I'm sure. Yes, well, while I will say I don't mind the grind that's necessary for Eternatus, time gates piss me off. Time gates aren't fun. Sometimes they make sense, but lately they have been a bit too excessive with time gating things, and it's not fun. I do hope you find some Wiglet though, Profi. I've been checking a few Wiglet spawns every day, just having a wee look. Maybe check 5 or 6, because that's all that spawns. Unless I go out to the beach, but I'm not bothered with that. Found heaps of toads cool. But just because Wiglet can be shiny, I'm like, oh, maybe I should. Oh, hello there. Honestly, Toadskool looks better in game than I actually thought it was going to. Sometimes they add new Pokemon to Pokemon Go and they just don't have the right textures or whatever it is. I guess they look a bit off for the art style of Pokemon Go. I don't know why I expected it to look a little bit weird. It was just, yeah, when I finally encountered one, I was like, oh, no, actually, I like this. I think it's if it's a beach biome and you've got to walk. Well, how far did you say it was? Like 20 minutes? Oh, 20 meter. Like, there's no chance of getting enough spawns for a shiny. Look, one spawn is enough for a shiny. And there's 2 of you going out there, so every 1 spawn is technically worth 2 encounters, so I mean, one of you 2 might actually get it. Right. We played with some black balls. Let's go play with some worms. Not if they're on the incense. That's also true. When I've been in my beachy biomes, I have been using my daily incense, and I haven't got one wiglet spawn off it. Yeah, I suppose you're right about that. Maybe it doesn't have spawns. Although if it's in the middle of nowhere, Pokemon Go tends to be pretty good at just filling empty areas with random spawns. So I think you'll be alright. Yeah, well, that's the other thing too, with it being a new place. If you find that there are a few spawns, and some of those more remote areas, more often than not, tend to have, if there's no nest there, you're probably actually going to get quite a few spawns and rarer spawns. So it might end up being a place that you visit semi-regularly. Be like your secret spot. I have areas like that. Areas where I know if I go there, there's just banger spawns every time, but I don't always share those locations with others. I'm like, no. It depends. Sometimes I actually like when there's no Pokestops, but an area that spawns a lot of spawns. Sometimes I feel like Pokestops take away from that. Because then all of a sudden you get spawns tied to the Pokestop, and sometimes then you start getting nests, and it's like, oh. Like, it's cool, but it's not as cool as it was when it was like my secret, like, locale. Even if you just don't get the shiny, but you do get a few Wiglet spawns, I think that'll be an exciting and motivating start to your research day. Which, if there's any issues with the research day, to be honest, having that sort of, excitement beforehand might actually make your research day a bit better if there is bugs and stuff. Because they won't, ruin your mood as much. Although we'll know tomorrow if there's any bugs, because I'll moan about it. I'll be like, no. Where's all the spawns? I also see a few people have started to get off of Mega Dragonite's back, which I'm happy about. Yeah, fixed. Fixed like the raid day was fixed. I'm still going to be... I'm I'm still going to be that person that's just going to bring that up. Not because I actually care anymore, but just because sometimes I just want to be that annoying moany person. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, you are right about that. To get fixed 2 hours in. But it's like we've said before, like it was a fun stream. That event would have been very different if I was just playing solo. I don't think it would have been fun, whereas the bugs actually contributed to that, the hilarity of the stream. I would rather bugs tomorrow than on Gigantamax Butterfree. I'd rather that run smooth. I've already got Shiny Tyrant, Shiny Amora, like, it's fine. You'd rather bugs on Gmax Butterfree? Oh. Oh my god. That was good. I'll give you that. I'll give you that, Profi. That was good. I approve. Oh, so I was having my morning meeting at work. My boss lives in Spain, and obviously I'm in New Zealand, so time zones and all that jazz. So first thing in the morning, we have a video call. And Lou, the local player who's been in chat a few times, she slides a bit of paper that's folded under the door, and it's like properly folded like into thirds, so it looks tidy and all of that. And I was like, oh, it must be the invoice for my boss, like for his part of the rent and bills and stuff. So I wait till the end of the meeting, and then I hop up and I have a look at it. It says my name on it, and I was like, okay. I opened the top piece, and it said, you got rickrolled. I didn't even have to open the whole thing to see Rick Astley, but I got rickrolled by a black and white printed image at work in 2025. I mean, it was good. It was so unexpected. Normally, I'm suspicious of rickrolls. I had zero suspicions. None at all. So she got me good. I tried getting her back. I tried to... They all get stick bugged. Turns out she apparently doesn't know that meme. Either that or she's gaslighting me to double down on winning the meme pranking, but apparently she doesn't know the meme, so it didn't work, and I'm like, oh. But yeah, it was just so random, out of left field, unexpected, and that's why it was so good. I couldn't even be mad. I was mad at the fact that somehow I got rickrolled so easily. I was like, oh. We are a professional workplace too, by the way. Alright, you can jump off the wall now. Thank you. Oh! The worms seem to have, like, mostly dispersed a little bit. Can we get some of these? I wonder if they're, like, inside this, it's like cliff facey area. Come on. Come on. There we go. Look at that. Whew. I just had a thought. The only thing with my Switch 2 that I feel like I am missing out on a little bit is I decided, screw it. I'll get the one with the Mario Kart game. I won't play it much, but it'll be a cool game to play with friends and stuff. Everyone's playing Mario Kart World, and I'm sitting here like, no, I can't open it. If I do that, I will slack off. It'll come to Gen 10, and I still won't have received my Caldio. So I'm like, oh. But I think I'll have to double check tonight. I think I've fully sorted out my Pokemon Home. I'm really low on box space in Pokemon Home. So the only shinies I'll risk losing upon transfer is the ones that are in the Go Park in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Because I've got a lot of full Go Parks just with shinies in there. But they'll have to stay in there. I just don't have the home space for them now, and it's a lot of admin. Because I also have to catch them again, and it's, thank you. I'm not optimistic about the Orthworm one. I feel like this might go the same way as Basculin. Why is my Golden Go just actively refusing to attack things? So you'll drive off every other cliff except the little one I want you to go off. Oh. If it wasn't so useful for this sort of thing, it would be sitting in Pokemon Home right now. It would not be having a fun time surfing around the cliffs. Right, where's that wrap up of the outbreak? Where is it? Not yet. There we go. Oh, so much effort to actually get it to attack things. Trio. I like the fact that we're receiving the shiny Wolshen on August 8th and not having to wait till they're all done before we receive any of the shiny Ruinous Quartet. I think that's definitely the better way they could have done that. I feel like the momentum that we all have, doing these battles might have slowed down a bit by Chi-Yu. Even though that's definitely the one that everyone wants. Ting Lu is the only one I'm worried about. I also don't have any good Pokemon anymore to do these. Because I put them into home, so... Yeah. Like, it's great. Everyone was just... Well, everyone that participated was, like, fully locked in. The only thing that worries me a little bit about that is that we set precedents that we can do these things. And it's not like Pokemon Go, where they have fudged some numbers occasionally. Like the regular Pokemon company, if we don't reach the number, they're just like, oh, well. I remember we missed out on a Festival Plaza event back in Gen 7 because we didn't... I don't remember what it was. But yeah, we didn't reach the number. So it does worry me that we're so far above and beyond that maybe next year, if they do like Miraidon, Koraidon, same thing, then maybe they're like, hey, 5 million battles per thingy. Get it? I'm like, oh, that's scary. This is the slowest I've ever had one load. I'm just gonna support them, like, go hard. I just want that herb. Love it. You don't need your Skeledirge, don't worry about it, just get something that's evolved, you'll be fine. There's always one you're waiting on, isn't there? This is like being in a Pokemon Go raid lobby and there's that one person who's not readying up and you're like, who is this? Who is the person? Ooh, okay. Hisuian Gudra. Oh my god, it's shiny! Yo! I didn't know you could get an Emma mask. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. No, I'm not worried about that, buddy. The Charizard is the one that took the Ruination attack. It's got half health, which is not good for a Pokemon like Charizard. Oh, you're doing Life Dew. Okay, well that's cool. That's crazy that you've done almost 100, Brothy. I've probably done like 20 or 30. Oh, good. Let's... The cheer's not still active, is it? No. Well, it'd be rude not to do this at least once while the electric terrain is up. Miss. Oh, we've got a Sepsibit. Okay, that Goodra is called Skiddo Riz. Let's do another one then, I guess. I need that shield to go away. I think it'll get rid of stat changes again, and then I'll... Here we go. 125 HMs. Thank you. Someone actually attacked it. Rude. How dare you, good sir? Alright, that's a little bit better. Now I'm in the middle of the camera. Live shiny Wolshian reaction. We got the sour. Funnily enough, because we were talking about sour stuff earlier. I assume you have to do them while connected to the internet for it to count towards the total. So I've sort of tried to make sure that I just invite people, it's online. Help me. Yeah, those outbreaks are sort of I don't want to do a Lumize. Don't want to do Grubbin. I don't really want to do Luxio either. What do we got here? I'll do a Grookey. Ooh, Grookey and Squirtle. Let's do that. Did you get anything like really good out of the new pocket packs? I didn't get any golds or any immersive arts, and how many packs did I open? Well, I got the Net Arena as well. It was either 40 or 63 I opened. Or 43 or 63. And I'm like, oh, as much as I love the shinies, I got a lot of shinies. I actually can't remember how many I got, to be honest. Let's have a look. Look. I got 8. 2 of them were Magneton, but the rest were all individuals. I actually thought I got my first God pack. So one of the packs I opened, the first card was the shiny Weavile EX, and I was like, oh. And then the rest of the cards were crap, and I was like, I did get the Magikarp, but I am hoping for the Gyarados at some point, just because, you know, it's iconic. I don't enjoy that because it's Gen 2 themed, that we've got more Umbreon and Espeon cards, because nothing pisses me off more than people using EV decks. When I'm trying to do ranked battles, like I got up to Ultra 2, I got 80 hourglasses. When they tallied the results, I was like, okay. Kind of worth just messing around doing it sometimes. But yeah, so many people use EV decks and it's the same cards, and I'm like, oh. We need some more diverse decks, I think. I can deal with the, you know, the occasional one, but all the time is like, oh, another one. Get him. Get the little monkey. Oh. Did you get any of the immersive arts or the gold cards? I'm not even sure what the gold cards are for the set. They're probably Ho-Oh and Lugia, but yeah, I haven't had a look. I sort of want one of the immersive arts just because at the moment they're like new art coming soon or whatever it says, which I think is just funny. And I was genuinely impressed that it was a very short space of time after it started circulating that Ho-Oh card was potentially traced off a fan art's art. Off a fan's artwork. There you go. That's better English. They released a statement. They're like, hey, look, we're getting rid of this. We're looking into it. I don't know how this happened, but we want to find out how this happened. Blah 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 blah. But it was like, okay, cool. They could have just said, hey, we're changing the art. Wait till the new art comes in to get the new art. But honestly, them acknowledging that, appearing very transparent and open about it, I actually thought it was also a win for like online artists and online creatives, because it sets a precedent that companies can and should be open about when these mistakes happen and not just steal art off people. So I thought that was cool. I don't know much about the Lugia art. I don't know if that was controversial in any way, or like the Ho-Oh one was, or if they just decided to swap the both of them. I don't know. A part of me wants to know what they were like, though. Because immersive arts are cool. But I guess it's one of those things, unless it gets data mined, we're not going to know. And if it was going to get data mined, it probably would have already. So I sort of feel like it's one of those things we're probably never going to see unless we get another massive, like, Pokemon Company leak thingy like we had last year. It's weird thinking back about that. The big Terra leak that happened. Well, some people called it the Freak leak. Because it was a leak of Game Freak stuff. I was naughty and saved the concept art pictures that were leaked online from previous games, because a lot of them actually look really cool. Just from an art perspective. So I was like, I'm not going to distribute these, but I sort of just want them for me. I'm like, this is cool. This is like behind the scenes history, you know, Pokemon stuff. Like when we got that, it was a demo of one of the Gen 2 games or something, and I think they leaked well, they didn't leak because it was probably decades after it actually came out, but someone found the original, I guess, Pokedex lineup that was going to be coded into the game, and people got to see a heap of beta Pokemon, and while I'm sure companies don't want this stuff to, you know, go out into the wide world, I think it's cool. Right, final phase. Oh, and I see that we're getting, well, Giovanni's going to have Shadow Giratina in the next takeover, which is cool. That means new Shadow Shinies, because the leader's Pokemon will, well, most likely swap. Hey, what's up, Ken? How you doing? Before you ask, Ken, it's still in the box, unopened. I told you why. It's my motivation to why am I playing substandard Violet? Because I just did a Tauros outbreak, and I think that outbreak would have felt very substandard with twice as many angry Pokemon sprinting at me from every possible direction. I won't even say anything. When I do inevitably move everything over to the Switch 2, I will not say anything. I'll just wait and see if someone notices. Did one the other day. The answer was just fly over the horde. Yeah, I imagine I imagine that's all you can do. Oh, the yes. If it's daytime, no. If it's nighttime or something, it's one of those. You can only the shiny will spawn. Daytime, yeah. I think I streamed that hunt. Because I got 3. Well, see, I didn't... The only spawn I got was the shinies. Because, yeah, the regular Fluttermanes just weren't there. Oh, are they actually spawning and disappearing? Is that what's happening? I didn't realise that. I just never saw anything. Honestly, as far as bugs go in this game, I think that's just... I would consider that an Easter egg. Let's be honest. It's a cool wee... I don't know, just wee gimmicky thing that... If you know, you know. You know? I guess the way I'd look at it is I'm playing the game exactly how the game is intended to be played. I'm running that sandwich. If it's not meant to spawn during the day, then it shouldn't spawn during the day. But it isn't a day-night spawn. So it's more like they accidentally gave it, I don't know, or made it so that it only spawns at night, and then... That is the... I found a new type of Geodude. It's a water type. But yeah, I see what you're saying with the... It feels a bit, That's kind of how I was like initially when I hunted the partner cat Pikachu in Ultra Sun. I was like, oh... They don't want us to have this shiny. They didn't give it a shiny. But they also want us to update our games, and it was their patch that removed the shiny lock, so I'm like, well, it wasn't me. I feel like that sort of hunt is similar to like that Pikachu hunt. It feels cheaty, but it's exactly how they coded the game. It's not manipulating anything. You're just playing the game like normal. Oh, don't look at me. I was watching you guys with your interaction. It's like Animal Planet, but Pokemon. I've actually been getting a lot of just random Blastoise spawns. Not even in the rain, just in general. And I'm so disappointed that I haven't managed to get a shiny one. Just randomly. As a random encounter, that's peak. Hi guys, you're sort of taking up all my spawns. Do you mind not? Thank you, yes. Look, if I can spot a shiny Tauros a mile away, I think I can spot a front-facing shiny Squirtle. Yeah, someone in one of the local community chats. I do this because I love being that guy. They put up 2 photos of Behem and one of them was shiny. They're like, oh, which one's the shiny? I was like, you mean the one with obviously blue eyes instead of green and the more darker and a less vibrant complexion of the brown on its body? And they're like, yeah, that. I was like, hey, look, I can't help that colours just look very different, I guess. Maybe I'm special. I mean, we all know I'm a little bit special, but good special. Profi's sitting there like, I don't know if I'd use the word special, but you're definitely something. Indeed, yeah, I knew it. You got a marked shiny Sinistra the other day. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm assuming you encountered it as a Poltergeist, but that's awesome. Unless you can encounter the final evolution, I genuinely don't know. I figured I knew what you meant, but I also thought maybe I'm about to learn something new and you can encounter the final evo. Oh, you mean the authentic one? Or the real one? Awesome. I do really like that that's a feature. Because it is a separate form, so if that form is spawning, then that is the form that is spawning. Because it's depending on where you got the outbreak. I think they actually only outbreak in one little area anyways, but by the bamboo trees in Kitakami, sometimes the shiny can be hard to spot depending on the lighting. So I guess removing that added stress of finding one that has that wee stamp thing on it. You just have to find a shiny one and just know that it's going to be the right one. Yeah, like when you really look at it, you're like, oh yes, I can see that this is green, but if you're just zooming around in the grass, and how the light changes so much in these games depending on the time of the day. And I think Poltergeist have more of a reflective exterior. Like all of those things together, it does make it very hard to You good? Bro is having a tough time getting as comfy as possible on my beanbag. Ah, oh, that's unfortunate. That happened to me as well. I had to do 2 of the those authentic ones, outbreaks, to get 2. And after you've caught one, then, or you've battled one or whatever, when it gets registered, it stops appearing as a question mark on your outbreaks on the map. So then you actually have to go and check every time that there's a poltergeist outbreak to see if it is the one. I was luckier with Sinisty. Sinisty, I got the 2 I needed in the 1 outbreak. I'm just going to go for a wee zoom. What's in here? Oh, yes, if you had a normal authentic one, it would have registered, yeah. Yeah, my first time doing it, I didn't have the authentic one. But it was the same with Sinisty. I just never sent over my authentic Sinisty, like, into Scarlet and Violet, so as far as the game was concerned, I'd never encountered one. Which made it quite startling the time that I checked the map and I'm like, what sort of outbreaks in Paldea that I don't have? And then when I clicked, because of the area that it's in, I was like, no. And yeah, sure enough. If I didn't get it that way, I would have gone back and done... There is a method to hunt specifically the authentic Sinisty in Sword and Shield, in the Crown Tundra. That was going to be the method I was going to use. But Scarlet and Violet is too OP. Yes, they're still random. Because the Tandemaus and the Dunsparce aren't different forms. It works, it's different, but it works similarly to Wurmple. I don't even know if Wurmple's in these games, but if Wurmple was in these games, you would just get Wurmple outbreaks. You wouldn't get one that's going to evolve into Cascoon and one that's going to evolve into Silcoon. You just get Wurmple. Yeah, what adds to the annoyance about that is the Dunsparce does spawn in these games. So you can get the Dunsparce outbreaks, but because 3 Segment does not have any spawns whatsoever in the game, it never outbreaks. So you can only get outbreaks of the 2 Segment. I'm like, oh. It's the same with Family of 3. You can get it in raids, but there's no actual spawn. Come on, man. I mean, you could play Pokemon Go. They're going to release the shiny Tandemaus soon. You might, you never know. Although you do have to do party tasks to receive it, and that involves talking to people, which is a yikes. So okay, you can take my money, but if you're going to make me socialise, whoa, too far. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever evolved a Tandemaus into a family of 3. Because I'm the same, I got mine as a raid. I don't know why, but I'm like mega hungry and it's like 8:30. I'm like, why? I must be a growing lad. Going through a growth spurt. Oh, I'm a big kid. One thing I do know for certain is that if you send a Tender Mouse over to Scarlet and Violet, it can become the family of 3. I have not managed to evolve one in Go that has become family of 3, but I know that, yeah, you can send one over and have it become that. Order pizza? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Genuinely, road. Depends on if I can be bothered. That's sort of lame. Right, I was going to make that my last outbreak. Because I'm like super tired and I've got a whole weekend of Go events. So there'll be no shortage for you guys hearing the sultry sounds of my voice. I did get a shiny though. We got shiny balls. Yeah, look at it. Mrr. And it's a bit absent-minded. It's the Spacey. Hopefully not the Kevin Spacey. That would be a yikes. But yeah. Oh, you're working all day tomorrow? Tomorrow when I'm live, it'll probably be just before 2. The event runs from 2 till 5. I don't know how much of it I'll do. It's a research day, so it's hard to sort of gauge. It could end up being the whole 3 hours. I'm not sure. But on Sunday, it'll be similar. About 2 p.m. Probably till 4. I'd say we'll be able to keep enough numbers till about 4 p.m. and then people like Fleece King and like the major Australian Pokemon Go streamers will go live, and that's also probably around the time that the local community will be a bit sick of it. Another shiny combi, but it's a dude. And he's just a little worker bee. He's just trying his best, you know. I do understand that pain. You are worthless. But yeah, I will wrap up now. I appreciate you all coming and hanging out and chatting. It's been fun. I did, of course, get a shiny Tauros. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow for Tyrant and Amora Research Day. Bye.